Most of us begin diet and training because we don't like something about ourselves. We're either too overweight or too underweight. And even as we progress and better our physiques, we tend to hold that inner overweight or underweight person in the back of our minds at all times. And then when we start dieting toward that direction, we kind of freak out. So the person who was once overweight, if they shred down and then take some time to gain some lean mass, if they put on even an ounce of body fat, they might get scared and start to freak out they're getting fat again. Same thing happens with people like me who are really skinny and underweight. I start dieting down, I start losing size, I'm not filling out my shirts as much, I start hating my life. So this is a common problem, and this can mess up your dieting. You can mentally get in your own head and mess up your own diet and progress because of this. I'm a victim of that. I've recently kind of stalled out my own dieting. I'll get really low, lean, low carb days, and then I'll fill myself back out in the weekends because I'm loving how I look right now. I'm full, but I have my abs and veins back, but I'm not small. I'm still strong. I'm loving it, but I'm not making that progress diet-wise anymore. So to counter this, I'm calling in some big guns and switching some things up. 365, bumping it up 10 pounds from last week. First time touching this weight since like my meat fasted. Ready.
Let's go. How fast?
I kind of feel like shit today, just like physically like sore and stuff, beat up. So doing 305 for my working sets again this week. See if I can make it move a little bit faster than last week. And then next week I'll probably kick it up into the 3 plates. The last set of 305 felt easier. I felt like I could do another set no problem, which is good because last week, by the last set, I felt totally gassed. So sometimes it's the little tiny differences, the subtle differences like that you want to look for when peaking in programming. You don't always have to expect or look for a significant weight jump every single workout.
Overall goals over the next
10% body fat. Ideally less, but we can aim for there.
Other than strength training that need to be factored in for fatigue management purposes.
Does fapping count? So the big change I'm making, the incentive I'm inserting, is Dan Magler. Taking him on, he's gonna do my diet from here on out. What happens, as I was saying, is you end up messing with yourself mentally. This is the reason a lot of people who know how to do diets still hire coaches to do their diets as they're getting leaner, because you get in your own head. And for me, I'll have low carb days and I'll drop down and I'll de-bloat and I'll look really good. And then I'll have a big high carb day and I'll fill out and I'll love how I look full and strong feeling, and then I'll kind of like stretch that high carb day more than I should, and it's made it so I'm trickling down on the scale in this weight loss, but I'm not losing like I should be. I'm kind of maintaining, and I'm doing it to myself. So having a third party over here to just watch where my progress is at and make the changes that need to be made, unattached. He doesn't care if I feel like I'm small. He just wants me to lose body fat while keeping the muscle. That's gonna be helpful. I don't have to think, I'm just gonna do whatever he gives me. And I trust Dan, I've worked with him for years. I've seen him with clients, I've talked nutrition with him. He's helped me out with training before, so he's somebody I really trust.
What Nick's been doing is he's been doing a lot of really low carb and then some really high carb refeeds, but it's not really structured, so we're gonna do a little bit more structure with the carb cycling. So we're gonna put it so that there's high carb days only before pressing days, because his main objective here is to get a heavy bench press at the lower body weight. We're dropping the calories a little bit, but more importantly, we're adding the cardio and making it consistent. So it's gonna be cardio 2 times a week, 2 higher carb days, 3 lower carb days, 2 days that are kind of in the middle there. Week to week, we're gonna be aiming for 1 pound lost per week. Any week that we don't lose, I would say, at least 3/4 of a pound, we're gonna make changes and adjustments, whether it be adding activity or decreasing calories, and that's gonna be Nick's preference when we get there. But starting with these numbers, he should be able to lose a pound by next week if he sticks to the game plan. So
awesome. I made one more upgrade to my diet today. I went to the store and got Care One natural fiber. It was $13 at Stop and Shop, just to help me make sure I get all my fiber. And I strive to get in like 40 grams a day. You want at least 25 grams a day if you're gonna fall on the low side of it. Fiber's super, super important, and it's harder to get in with lower carb diets like I'm on. Because this stuff goes by spoonfuls, spoons are not accurate. But it has the measurement. 1 spoonful is 5.8 grams. I want 5 spoonfuls, so 29 grams. Since this is citrusy flavored, I'm gonna replace my normal greater than fruit drink with this and see if this helps the taste. Fiber has so many benefits. Digestion, obviously keeps you regular, but it clears out your colon, which allows for better nutrient absorption, and also keeps your colon healthy just by forcing it to work more. Even things down to like helping balance out the acidity in your body. So fiber is important. So here is my 100 grams of allotted carbs. Just kidding, this right here is probably like 80-ish grams total of carbs, maybe slightly less. But it has brought me to about 94 grams of carbs for the day, and that's about all I have allotted today. Okay, taste-wise, it's not amazing. This isn't like the fruit drinks I've been using, but it's not bad either. It's not bad. Here's the $1,000,000 question. What happened to Kyle Hunt? I know a lot of you are probably asking that. Blue light glasses. Protect your eyes from the blue lights. I love Kyle. I still highly recommend Kyle Hunt. To any of you who are considering using him, I recommend it. To the point that I, up to this day, still shoot him texts regularly and double check with him about things nutrition related. Dan is another person who I really trust and respect knowledge-wise. He's somebody I can actually work with in person. The other reason I really like having a coach is because it's somebody to hold you accountable. Like, it's easy to kind of get comfortable when you're doing your own diet. Like, oh, I know my body can bounce back from this little cheat meal here or whatever. This won't really affect me. But when you have somebody else checking in with you every single week, they hold you accountable. So if you fuck up during the week, you gotta own up to it and you're gonna look like a dumbass. So it's somebody to hold you accountable as well. So thank you guys for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. See you in the next one.